Alright, I'm going to attempt to do this. Remote start. It's a Mercury Outboard. Probably go from 1968 to I guess 1978 to 80, I think, maybe. So you've got, I'll just do down here a battery. You have to draw it a couple times, but it's plus, and that's positive. This is negative. And then on the outboard there's a solenoid. It's going to be negative. It's positive. And then usually over here it's going to be positive. And so you're going to come out of here and you're going to hit this guy. I guess it'd be better if anyway, yeah, that's fine. And then there's also this is positive side too, you can think of it. And then that's going to go up to it's a starter. And that's a, it's got like those little teeth. And there's usually a nut here, so that's positive. And then usually up here there's another nut, and that's going to be negative, and that's going to go all the way back to your battery. So you got a switch and that switch goes to the positive side of the solenoid. And then what powers this switch then goes over and connects to positive. So you got positive going through. This is it's an interrupt switch. So this switch, when you push it, it will send the signal through back to the positive side of this solenoid, energizing it, and then the negative side is to ground. So it energizes this, and it allows the current to flow through here, go to the starter, engage the starter, and then once that's working, then you have a and like this is the underneath here, this alternator. Alternator. And so there's a line that goes down, and there's 2 connections. And we'll draw it like that, and this is our rectifier. And then this connection goes to the positive, back to the solenoid. And then over here on the carburetor is going to be the choke. And there's a connection here, and that goes through another switch, right? And that switch goes up to the choke, and these 2 are tied together in the box. Now, the switch box is a whole nother thing. This is just to get it started. But you'll have some connections that go to your box, which is, you know, it's like it's their computer for the engine. Really, it's an analog switch box. Anyway, so you could remote start it with this switch. This would be start, and this would be same thing, start. Hopefully that makes sense. So again, you know, you go through this, it hits the starter's spinning around. Once it starts, you can let off the switch and it'll stop. So being an interrupt switch, if it was just a switch and it was on, then what would happen was this thing would just turn and turn and turn. But that's not the action you do with the key. So the key's like an interrupt switch. Whenever you do that, then it's starting, and then when you let off of it, it's either in a run situation or it's off, not starting. So this is going to be your yellow on the switch box that goes back to here and engages it. This is yellow, and that's almost on all Mercury motors. And then this would be, you know, red, and then this is almost always going to be blue. Is that right? Blue, or is it white? Yeah, I think it's blue. No, I think it's gray. That's always gray. That's right. And then of course this is black. So really you only have 3 lines coming out of that box. Well, you have the red line, and then you have the yellow line, and then you got the gray line and the black line. I think in my case I got blue, and it's just the cable I got. But yeah, this is black. You know, black. These are going to be it's alternating current. Or alternating, yeah, current. And then this is rectified, and this would be direct current. So this is 12 volts, and then this is going to be plus 12. Plus 12, you know, this is your high amperage. It's still plus 12, but it's coming straight from the battery, you know, plus 12. And then this is negative 12, or ground, because somewhere over here it's going to go up, and that's going to be ground, and somewhere over here, you know, it's grounded to the starter, and then there's a chassis ground that goes up there too. So that's basically it. It's pretty simple, that little box. So this is 12 volts. I have one correction. I have this drawn as going to this part of the solenoid, and that's incorrect. The voltage from the battery comes to here. This actually should come back over to this side, because when you fire the solenoid, then the current flows through here. If it were here, it wouldn't fire the switches. So I just realized that, and just want to make that correction. So you'll see it in the video, you know, with me drawing it to here, but this is all incorrect. So this is plus 12, it's red.